Alright, so, howdy people. Today we got a fucking nerdrodic video I want to cover because I think it's stupid. I think this is gonna be fucking hilarious. Let's get right into it.
nerdrodic.com.
Greetings, you over 1 million awakening wonders in the 40%.
I don't. Oh,
Nerdrodic.
Yet, the Captain America trilogy, 1 million awakening wonders in the
there we are.
40% who haven't subscribed yet. The Captain America trilogy from the MCU is unquestionably its best, and a good argument could be made that it's the best superhero trilogy of all time, featuring the criminally underrated First Avenger directed by Joe Johnston, followed by the Russo brothers' Captain
Uh, I don't think Captain America is underrated at all. He's pretty popular. Like, really popular. Captain America is not underrated by any respect.
America and the Winter Soldier, which is widely considered one of the MCU's best films, and Captain America Civil War, which isn't far behind. It's the best because it's the most consistent, and I can hear you now, Nolan fans. No, Dark Knight Rises is not a good movie. And despite my major problems with Endgame, including Steve Rogers f***ing off to the past and sitting out every major American event for the last 50 years, including but not limited to the assassination of the Kennedys, the Vietnam War, the Iran hostage crisis,
What? He's talking about a fictional movie as if it really happened. Like, what? He wanted to live a happy life. That's the ending of his story arc. He wants to live with his wife and be a normal person with a kid. What the
9/11, a move that is antithetical to everything Steve Rogers as a hero was all about. The trilogy holds up and it reminds you of better days. Okay, to be fair, considering who Steve Rogers f***ed off for, there is a justifiable argument to be made.
Jesus Christ. Stop panning towards the breasts! What the fuck? Just you saw the slow-mo shot, right? There was the slow-mo shot right towards the cleavage. This is gooner shit! Stop gooning! Stop gooning!
Anyway, after all that, despite the last two Captain America films
Stop
completely centered around
gooning!
Bucky, leading to what we thought would be a redemption arc mirroring what happened in the comics, didn't. Instead, Steve Rogers handed his shield to Sam Wilson, leading
Okay, and Sam Wilson's cool. I'm gonna say it right now. Sam Wilson is fucking cool. I like Falcon. He might be one of my favorite superheroes.
to one of the dumbest decisions, of which there are many, Disney Marvel could come up with. A Captain America sequel without Captain America. Oh,
Except it does have Captain America. It has Sam Wilson. It has the Falcon as Captain America. Like, he's no longer the Falcon. He got the shield and is now Captain America. Well, that's what the point of the movie is.
but it doesn't end there because Captain America 4 is in truth a sequel to a D-plus show, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and the people who did watch it, which is a much smaller percentage comparatively than the people who watched the movies, aren't going to remember it. So let me remind you, what could have been an introspective show on Bucky's recovery mixed with a fun buddy cop adventure turned into a lecture on race relations in America and the evils of capitalism. With brilliant
Or it was just the Falcon taking on the moniker of Captain America and really coming into his new title and realizing he isn't Sam Wilson. Alright, sorry. it might just be Sam realizing he cannot be Steve Rogers. He is Sam Wilson, and that's who he has to be as the new Captain America. Got through a fuckload of misspeaks. Jesus Christ. That was Misspeak Central.
Scenes like Sam Wilson being unable to get a loan for his fishing boat and a dancing Baron Zemo.
Oh, okay. What does... This is just racism. This guy is mad because Sam Wilson is a black man who's now Captain America. Like, he's just going on a racist tirade about, oh, Captain America's black now. Like, yeah? So what? So fucking what? Jeez.
Featuring the villains, the mass murdering flag smashers, or as they're better described as Antifa, whose sole purpose is to keep all the stuff they stole during the blip and don't even get.
Well, they're not Antifa. They're just not a representation of Antifa. What are you talking about? What are you on about?
Get me started on how much Disney Marvel screwed that one up. They are led by Freckle Jesus, who's so deified that after she's killed by Sharon Carter because Sam Wilson couldn't do it because you don't want to perpetuate violence against women, she's carried off like some murdered messiah, which leads to, quite frankly, the...
Or she's carried off like someone who's been murdered and needs to be taken to the morgue. He just did it with his wings. He was just landing. What was he supposed to do? Drop her dead body on top of a car and wait for the morticians? He was just landing!
Only memorable thing about this show, a meme.
You've got to do better, Senator.
Oh, and John Walker did nothing wrong. Anyway, after this forgettable disaster, Captain America 4 was announced and it was all downhill from there.
I haven't seen Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But from what I can tell from the few clips I've seen, didn't what's his face like split someone in half with his shield or something? Correct me if I'm wrong, but like I don't think you should be splitting people in half with the Captain America shield. I think that is bad. Alright, let's continue. Sorry, I had to give my cat attention. He is lonely. He gets very lonely.
There. Initially titled Captain America New World Order, this was quickly abandoned because that was a term used by conspiracy theorists, or as I like to call them, people who correctly predicted events. It was retitled Captain...
No, they are not people who correctly predict events. They are conspiracy theorists. Captain America 4 was renamed because they didn't want to use a Nazi dog whistle in their movie. That's what the New World Order is, a Nazi dog whistle. About stupidest things.
Captain America Brave New World and shot in 2023 and then reshot in 2024. Almost entirely, and not because of test screenings, it didn't even make it past the internal screenings at Disney Marvel. So why is Captain African American in the news again? Well, according to...
Oh, okay, he's just open with his racism now. Okay, yep, we got him, boys, we got him. He's just being racist. I knew I wanted to cover this for a reason. He's just being racist. He's being racist and dumb.
A rumor there was some poor test screenings leading to more reshoots. Now let's keep in mind that 99% of the Scooper's scoops are full of poop. I mean,
What the fuck does that mean? The fuck does that mean? What the fuck?
these are the same people who reported this banger. Via Daniel RPK, an untitled Marvel Studio film will reportedly start filming in the UK in fall of 2025. Why, thank you for telling us that Marvel might shoot a movie sometime in the near future. Now, they could have had some poor test screenings leading to...
What? They're reporting that we're getting more Marvel movies. I don't care about Marvel. I don't give a shit about Marvel. But, like, what they're doing is just reporting on, hey, this might, like, there's supposed to be a film shooting soon. We're going to be getting new Marvel movies.
To more reshoots, or they might be just going through the normal editing process. I have no idea, but it doesn't change the fact that Captain America 4 is doomed, and it was from the start. Why? Well, to stay...
It's not. It's really not. It's not doomed. You're just racist. You're just mad because Sam Wilson has the shield now.
The obvious, which is something admittedly we do a lot here on YouTube.
They're bringing back the fucking Red Hulk. Holy fucking shit. I might actually watch this movie.
Captain America sequel without Captain America is not a great plan.
They have Captain America. They have Sam Wilson as Captain. Captain America is a moniker. It is a symbol. Anyone can be Captain America. You don't have to be Steve Rogers. They have Captain America. It's just not Steve Rogers. It's... What the fuck? They have Captain America. Because Captain America is a title of a superhero, like Spider-Man, or Batman, or The Flash. It's a title. No one person is the Flash. There's been so many Flashes, from Alan West to Wally West. What's the first Flash? I think it's Alan something to Wally West. Pretty sure Bart Allen was one of the Flashes at one point.
I mean, how did that Black Panther sequel do without Black Panther? But it made a lot of money at the box office. And it did. It made $859 million.
Yeah, it made money at the box office. It did good. That's what people mean when they say a movie did good or a movie did bad. These people love the box office because they can use it to peddle their fucking bullshit.
Worldwide, which was about $15 million less than Batman vs. Superman. Oh, and $500 million less than its predecessor, Black Panther, that actually had Black Panther in it. And it doesn't help that the movie sucked so much.
Once again, Black Panther is a title. It is what the lead monarch of Wakanda takes on as their title. What the fuck?
That we haven't heard a word about it since, but it did come out at a time arguably when Disney Marvel still had some shine to it. But unfortunately for them, times change because
I bet you he's gonna say something really racist. Let's find out what he says together, shall we?
Captain Black Falcon America Brave New World needs to...
Yep, there it is. There's the racism, everybody. I called it. I can see the future as it's laid out in front of me. I can see the future. I can see it. Don't think I can't. Don't think I can't. Fucking hell, man.
To do Wakanda Forever numbers just to break even due to its reported $400 million budget. Another reason Captain America 4 was doomed from the start was the entire concept of Sam Wilson being Captain America. But Sam was...
It's a good idea because Sam is cool. I like Sam. Sam Wilson is great. Fuck off.
Captain America in the comics. My point exactly. Sam Wilson became Captain America in the mid-2010s, being a part of the...
Yeah. He was Captain America. Okay. And he's Captain America in the movies. This guy is just mad because a black man is Captain America.
Ill-fated, all-new, all-different Marvel. An era that gave us race swaps, gender swaps.
What? Who cares? Who the fuck cares? Like, actually, you are fucking comical. You are so stupid. I don't give a shit. I don't know any person who would give a shit about this. No one above the age of, 17 would give a shit about this. You have peaked in high school.
Characters randomly turning gay. It gave us Ironheart, Captain Falcon America, Nazi Cap, and Carol Danvers Captain Marvel, or as better described, Carl Manvers.
What the Is that a Karl Marx joke? Why? I don't get it. I don't care to get it.
That led to Marvel editor Axel Alonso getting fired. Meanwhile, over at DC, they were doing their best to destroy their characters, and the industry has yet to recover.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
And instead of learning from that real-time market research that involved actual comic fans, Disney Marvel, in their infinite wisdom, decided...
Maybe because the movies have a different fan base. The people who read the comics don't necessarily watch the movies. And the people who watch the movies don't necessarily read the comics. They are different audiences, for the most part.
To bypass decades of brilliant storytelling that sold in the millions to adapt books that sold in the thousands and were eventually canceled, including a lot that featured Sam Wilson's Captain America. And wouldn't you know, despite there being a lot of highly paid decision makers over at Disney Marvel at best, willfully ignoring the growing fan outcry, or at worst, gaslighting the fans, they're forced in...
What? Marvel's doing bad because people are tired of the superhero genre, not because of inclusivity. Disney just wants more money. Honestly. That's all they care about. Hang on. Got a little kitty. He wants attention again. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
And unforced heirs all blew up in their face with the Marvels. And after that undeniable flop, it turns out a lot of them don't work there anymore. And history repeats itself, and the only question left is...
Herstory. Oh, I get it now. Fucking... Wow. I thought that was a fucking misspeak. No, it's just him being sexist. Oh, fucking hell. This guy is stupid! This guy is so fucking dumb, it makes me mad.
Can Disney Marvel dig themselves out of a hole that Disney Marvel Comics couldn't? And yes, Disney Marvel is still in a hole despite the success.
Maybe because people are tired of Disney. People are tired of corporate greed. People are tired of a lot of movies. Because A lot of the times, movies are boring.
Of Deadpool and Wolverine, unless all the Captain America 4 reshoots include inserting Deadpool and calling it Deadpool Brave New World. I digress. The other problem with Captain African American is the entire concept.
Okay, he's just being racist again. This whole video is just him being racist. For no reason.
To the film. Aside from the fact that his costume just looks goofy, it looks like it was designed by a 6-year-old.
It looks badass. Fight me. It looks badass.
Then what the hell happens if his shield ricochets and clips off one of his wings? And let's not forget, Sam Wilson's Falcon doesn't have any superpowers. Now, I was told by somebody at Marvel one of the biggest problems.
Okay, and he has technology. He has a fucking jetpack. That's fucking awesome.
They had with the film was Sam Wilson fighting the Red Hulk. Listen, unpopular opinion, the Red Hulk is stupid. Once we found out it was...
The Red Hulk is cool. Fuck you.
Sorry, spoilers. General Ross, I was done. It was dumb in the comics, and it's dumb in the movies. Again, from somebody inside Marvel, I was told one of the problems they had was the Red Hulk punching Sam Wilson in the shield. The shield would be fine, but he would be jelly. I guess it didn't get cut because here it is on the poster. Then there's the whole problem with Sabra, the Israeli superhero who's also Mossad. Due to a conflict overseas and a conflict within Hollywood, they're forced to retcon her a little bit by...
Okay. Yeah. People don't want to see a Mossad agent on screen. I think boycotting is oftentimes ineffective. But there are small cases like this where it is effective.
Almost completely changing her, which to be fair has been the only consistent thing with Disney Marvel since Endgame. Now, I was also told by my friend at Marvel that while the reshoots did improve the film slightly, it's still...
I don't give a shit about this. This is boring. Dude, you are so fucking boring. Like, actually boring.
Still going to be the most expensive polished turd ever made, which at this point I'm sure comes as a surprise to absolutely no one. But this is what happens when you play the game of identity politics. And considering
this isn't identity politics, this is just a story. This is just someone saying, hey, we don't have Steve Rogers. Let's use Sam Wilson as Captain America because he's cool and we can make a good story out of this.
Recent events, that era is not just gone, it's long gone. And while some at Disney Marvel recognized this, many did not, and they're gonna think that the world changed overnight when in truth you were just forced to accept reality. Particularly in the last 15 or 20 years when a character's mantle is passed down or their race or gender swapped, it's a combination.
Yeah, mantles get passed down. Who the fuck cares? Like, honestly, who cares? Jesus Christ. No sane person cares about this. No person with a double-digit IQ cares about this. Your IQ is below 0. It's in the negatives.
Of three things: avoiding rights issues, virtue signaling, and laziness. With Sam Wilson being past the shield, it's the latter two. I got a question. Why give the second black costume?
It's really not. This is stupid. This is boring.
Superhero in Marvel Comics history, the Falcon, hand-me-downs. How is that progress? Personally, I prefer the Falcon rocking a couple of Uzis. I could see him leading the Avengers. I have no problem with Anthony Mackie. I think he's been really good, and quite frankly, he was the most charming and charismatic thing on the stage during that whole presentation.
And yet you just went on a racist tirade about him being Captain America.
at Comic-Con. And let's not forget that Captain America 4 is being released during February of 2025, Black History Month, so they can repeat the success of the Black Panther marketing because Disney Marvel has no shame. Let me ask you this, what's a better story?
Okay, and they're releasing it in February. Who the fuck cares? Actually, who the fuck gives a shit? Unless you are in the negatives in your IQ, you shouldn't give a shit about this. This guy is fucking stupid. And so fucking boring.
Having Sam Wilson as Captain America in some weird Wakandan hybrid Iron Man suit fighting random Hulk villains, or loosely adapting Brubaker's.
Or he could just... It's Captain America with fucking wings. That's awesome. That's so cool. I want Captain America with wings, and now we have it. We have Captain America, but he has wings and can fly.
Work and having Bucky as Cap fight the Red Skull. Well, it looks like one of those stories is going to lose a lot of money. And
who the fuck cares about the Red Skull? He's not in the modern MCU. He's off doing whatever in the fucking Infinity Gem place. I forgot. I don't remember the story of Infinity War.
And one of them might have made some. Now, I don't think Captain America Brave New World is going to be as big a flop as, say, the Marvels, because quite frankly, it has better actors. And as always, I could be wrong. Maybe it makes $1 billion, and I hope it does because it's going to need to. But based on everything we've heard and seen so far, it's not looking good. Now, concepts like passing down the mantle have worked many times in the comics, even with legacy characters like Sam Wilson, mostly because we knew Steve Rogers was coming back. But changing a major legacy character solely based on identity never works. So as Hollywood is...
Nobody cares. Really, nobody cares. The world will keep turning, even with Sam Wilson as Captain America. It's not the end of the world.
Forced to change, maybe they'll listen to the wise words of my good friend Clifton Duncan. While this was meant for multiple industries, I want you to listen closely to this one, Disney Marvel. If artists stopped focusing on what makes the classics problematic and started focusing on what makes the classics classic, there'd be way less slop to watch, read, and listen to today. If Captain America Brave New...
I really don't care. I really don't care. Honestly. Is it? Why is it not working? Alright. Oh, that's why. Okay. Oh, fuck. Sorry, technical difficulties. Alright. Oh. There we are. There we are. This guy's an idiot.
World does indeed underperform or even flop at the box office like I suspect it will be for this one reason. It doesn't have Captain America.
It has Captain America. It just has Sam Wilson as Captain America. That's an even better screen. It just has Sam Wilson as Captain America.
If you want to get some engagement on X, I mean, aside from typing Miles Morales is Miles Morales, try this. Steve Rogers is Captain America. An objective truth.
he's a Captain America. You've said it yourself. There have been multiple Captain Americas. Why do you care? Also, he called Twitter X. This is how you know this guy's a fucking dumbass.
I don't make the rules, I just make the observations.
Nerdrodic.
Alright, I guess that's where it ends. Like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell. This guy's an idiot. Goodbye.